Mortal remains of VDF personnel Ningombam Premananda finally laid to rest. Hundreds of people pay last respects to him. Chief Minister N. Biren expresses concern over certain hindrances and enmity among different communities, urges for standing together for development. Transporters go on strike after driver injured in police attack at Kaimai Police Outpost along Imphal-Jiribam Highway. And Bollywood actor Sunny Leone arrives in Imphal to participate in fashion parade at Hapta Kangjebung. Hello and welcome. You're watching IS English News. Before we begin, IS News would like to remind our viewers to practice physical distancing, hand hygiene, wear a mask, protect yourself, and get vaccinated to ward off the virus. Now, the news in a bit more detail. Mortal remains of VDF personnel Ningombam Permananda were finally laid to rest after conducting autopsy at Jenims, Imphal today. The Village Defence Force personnel was found dead at Lebanant village in Jandale district on 3rd February last after he went missing during a poppy destruction drive at Paisi village under Jakpikarong police station in Jandale district on the intervening night of January 20 and 21. The lifeless body of Premananda was taken from Jenims morgue after post-mortem for the last rites at his native village, Thawal Okram. There, hundreds of people paid respect to the slain VDF man. A police team headed by Thawal SP Jogesh Chandra Hawijam also paid homage to him. It needs to be mentioned here that Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren has promised to provide a suitable government job to Premananda's wife and also assistance to his 2 children. The N. Premananda Joint Action Committee JAC yesterday raised a series of demands to the state government during meeting with CM, during which an agreement was reached after fully considering all the demands. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today inaugurated a multi-purpose rural development center hall and new building of the Haingang Kontha Makhalekai Model Club at a solemn function held at Kangjebung Lampak, Haingang Makhalekai, Imphal East. The program was also attended by Deputy Commissioner Imphal East, Kumanthim Diana Devi, and other government officials. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh stated that Manipur has witnessed certain hindrances and enmity among different communities due to thinking on localism and vested interest in the last many years, adding that it was time to stand together for the development of the state. Lauding the movement of Ekta Bharat initiated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he added that India has become one of the superpowers of the world. He also mentioned that the recently tabled Union Budget 2024, stating that the same had been prepared with a long-term vision which would take the country to the top among the superpowers of the world in the next 25 years. The Chief Minister continued that politics should be done with the objectives of people's welfare and bringing development, adding that the state government has taken up certain development works, including Manipur Southern Cultural Center at Behyang, Heritage Park at Makhel, 34 police stations along the state's boundary, and installing statues of great forefathers at different locations, among others. He further stated that a reinstatement of the age-old relationship between hill and valley people by bringing inclusive development had been possible only with the support of the people. Now, expressing that there were more things to do for the state's development, N. Biren maintained that the state government has been putting in every effort to improve the living standard and quality of life of its people under the guidance of the Prime Minister under the guidance of the Prime Minister. And Biren stressed the need for people of different communities residing in the state to set aside all the differences and join hands for bringing development, while mentioning that the communities had been living together since time immemorial. He also spoke on the ill effects of drugs and its addiction to Manipur society. He appealed to the public not to conceal their family members who are drug addicts, rather take them to rehabilitation centers for correction measures. He also informed that the government had also set up a rehabilitation center at Sinusipai in Bisnupur district. He further stressed the urgency to save the youth from drug menace as the population of the state is small. Later, the Chief Minister also inaugurated a multi-purpose community center at Kontojam, Imphal West, in presence of Speaker, Manipur Legislative Assembly, T.H. Satyavrata Singh, Health and Family Welfare Minister, Dr. Sapam Ranjan Singh, and Deputy Commissioner, Imphal West, T.H. Kiran Kumar. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister spoke on the hardships faced by the people during the disastrous COVID-19 pandemic. He continued that the period was much challenging for the government, as saving the lives of the people was the utmost priority. He appreciated the selfless effort of the current Health Minister, Dr. Sapam Ranjan, the then advisor to Chief Minister Health, in containing the outbreak of the pandemic. Continuing his speech, and Biren raised concern about the threat to the state from illegal migrants and drug trafficking from neighboring countries, and stressed the need to remain alert on this matter. He also expressed the importance of youths to follow the footsteps of the land's great forefathers who had always rendered their service for the sake of the motherland. The Chief Minister also mentioned about the Chief Minister Gi Haksel Gi Tengbang CMHD, Ayushman Bharat, widow pension, and school Fagat Hansi mission, among others. He maintained that the state is progressing in the path of development at a fast pace. He further informed that the state would be hosting G20 events from February 17th to 19th this year, and added that representatives of G20 nations would also be visiting different tourist places of the state. During the program, the Chief Minister distributed cards of different welfare schemes, including CMHT, labor, old age pension, and widow pension to the beneficiaries.
이것도 당신 아시다로 입으세요. 시모대 거의 맞다 그러는데 하고도 뭐해? 행ang sepeda saya disung lah kayak mamang dari bahurun dari tak ada hengang ahlu tu tokong dari itu sekarang. Nasana sagi karena Allah keling ni. Ai imu ai isa se thabo hapong na bai isa se card tangong na bai isa adu tahun na ai adu tahun na bai na tauring ni marak tei koi lup pagale dong bre koi community. Politics se hum to view hai. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji ne ngasi international view ekta Bharat evam Mumbai namak तौबदगी ngasi Bharat करायो पृथ्वी की शक्ति लेवल लेवल सिंग मनुंग economic order 5th position of this ngarang na nga puto ibu budget to anak ka budget ni budget ऐसी 5 years की budget puto na bani 5 years term सरकार दुकी but mana puto रे दु 25 years की लाख तो को अदो मामा की 75 years of taubi report अदो 25 years की मनुंग लाख तो पुतो vision thammer ka super power ma India ko ke da bani hai bi vision tham ko semo kare sai da koi machine apik ko wa khanna ra lai ma tam na tre na
Driver was reportedly thrashed and injured by some personnel of Kaimai police outpost in Tamenglong district along Imphal-Jiribam highway, prompting the transporters to launch strike. A report said the incident happened when the police personnel at the outpost demanded money from the truck driver. The driver ignored their demand, leading to the attack in which the driver was injured. All goods trucks coming from Jirighat in Assam, bordering Jiribam district of Manipur, have stopped further movement following the incident. The All Jiribam Road Transport and Drivers Union AGR-TDU and Silchar Truck Drivers Union STDU have endorsed the strike. A team led by AJR-TDU Secretary L. Maniton visited the injured driver. Bollywood star Sunny Leone has arrived in Imphal today. Sunny Leone was slated to be the showstopper for the fashion show at Imphal in Manipur on Sunday, February 5th. The fashion show was, however, earlier on Saturday, February 4, cancelled by the Deputy Commissioner of Imphal East District. It is not yet clear that whether the fashion show would be held despite the Imphal East DC issuing orders of cancellation of the fashion event. Sunny Leone was supposed to be the showstopper at the fashion show organized by House of Ali to promote handloom, khadi and tourism. The fashion show was cancelled following a bomb blast near the venue of the fashion show of Sunny Leone in Imphal, Manipur. A 52-year-old man was mowed down by a speeding Tata tipper near Chingmairong Police Outpost under Lamphel Police Station in Imphal West last night. According to a police report, the fatal road mishap occurred around 8:30 p.m. The deceased has been identified as Nauroibam Sachi, son of N. Mangi, a resident of Haingang Awang Laikai. He was driving an Activa scooter when the Tata tipper with registration number MNO 602040 ran over his head. A case has been registered at Lamphel Police Station over the incident. The body was handed over to the family after post-mortem at RIMS. Chief Minister Nongthomom Biren has lauded the Nab Police Station team for successfully arresting 2 drug peddlers for possessing 1 kilogram of heroin under the War on Drugs campaign initiated by the state government. Letngam Tuboy and Nengtoingom Tuboy, hailing from New Saidin, Kongjangpai village, were arrested by a team of Narcotics and Affairs of Border NAB near Arcadia School. The duo were peddling the drugs, driving a brown-colored TVS Jupiter scooter when the NAB personnel intercepted them. 1 kilogram of heroin filled in 103 soap cases, 2 mobiles and Aadhaar cards were seized from their possession, police sources said. A case has been registered in this regard. Tengnopal Battalion, under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South, conducted a blood donation camp at Tengnopal town yesterday. In continuation of the efforts of Assam Rifles to reach out and assist the nation with humanitarian aid, Tengnopal Battalion organized the blood donation camp with assistance from a specialized medical team provided by Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences Hospital. The blood donation camp organized highlighted the importance of blood donation and the crucial role it plays in saving lives. 40 individuals, including villagers and soldiers of Tengnopal Battalion, took part in the blood donation. The event served to raise awareness of the need for safe blood and to thank voluntary and paid donors for their life-saving gifts of blood, AR said in a release. Sangsak Battalion, Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South, conducted a medical camp under Operation Sadhavana at Jingsui village in Kamjong district today. This camp was organized since the locals don't have the access to any medical facilities in a nearby area and situated quite far from Kamjong, where the basic medical facilities are available. A total of 312 villagers, 126 men, 114 women, and 72 children from Jingsui and nearby villages were examined and provided with basic medication. The initiative by Assam Rifles has solved the long-pending need of medical assistance for the villagers. Village authorities applauded the efforts of the Assam Rifles for such kind gesture, which will improve the mutual trust and maintain peace and harmony in the region, Assam Rifles said. Now, Nagaland Chief Electoral Officer CEO V. Sasank on Saturday said that the monetary value of progressive seizures made by various enforcement agencies from the central and state agencies from the date of announcement of election till 3rd January was worth 28 crore 96 lakh 37,474 rupees. Shekhar said the authorities had also seized 2.45 crore rupees in cash and 40,925.65 liters of Indian-made foreign liquor (IMFL) worth 3 crore 2 lakh 2,492 rupees. The seizures included 3.06 kilograms of drugs, narcotics worth 21 crore 77 lakh 17,800 rupees and other contraband worth 28 crore 96 lakh 37,474 rupees. Freebies and other items worth around 1 crore 71 lakh 91,832 rupees were also seized. This includes seizures made on Friday when 3,464.46 liters of liquor worth 22 lakh 71,318 rupees, along with brown sugar, SP capsule, and sunflower worth 40 lakh 16,850 rupees, and freebies and other items worth 17 lakh 95,200 rupees, amounting to a total of 80 lakh 83,368 rupees. Former Pakistani President and Army General, retired Pervez Musharraf, passed away on Sunday, February 5th, after a prolonged illness. He was 79 at the time of his death. Musharraf was undergoing treatment for an ailment at an American hospital, Dubai, as per reports. In 2018, Pervez Musharraf was diagnosed with a life-threatening disease, amyloidosis, and was receiving treatment for the same in UAE. A rare condition known as amyloidosis occurs when an abnormal protein accumulates in organs and disrupts normal function. In March 2016, General Musharraf traveled to Dubai for medical treatment but did not return since then. Musharraf was declared a fugitive in the Banerjee Bhutto assassination case and the Red Mosque cleric murder case. In 2019, for suspending the constitution, Musharraf, who ruled Pakistan from 1999 to 2008, was found guilty of high treason and sentenced to death. According to PTI, his death sentence was later commuted. Musharraf was born on August 11, 1943 in Delhi and completed his early education at St. Patrick's High School in Karachi. The former president pursued higher education at Foreman Christian College in Lahore. It is time for a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Go Aviator Academy. Mapung Fana Aviation Tamnanabagi Mafam. Experience Lairaba Singna Takpi Tambiri. Lengsin Bidaksi, Aikoi Punna Taminarasi. Cabin crew amadi ground staff ki Manglanbu, Mapung Fahana Nabagidamak, same Sarava coursing.
Welcome back. In Manipur, no fresh cases of coronavirus were reported in the last 24 hours. As per the latest updates from the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room, a total of 80 samples were tested in the same hours, which returned negative. The state's coronavirus caseload stands at 139,922, while the death toll stands at 22,149. In the meantime, India logged 113 new coronavirus infections, while the active cases increased to 1,817, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Sunday. The death toll stands at 5 130,745. The data updated at 8 a.m. stated the COVID case tally stood at 4.46 crore. The daily positivity rate recorded at 0.09%, while the weekly positivity rate pegged at 0.08%. The active cases now comprise 0.01% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate increased to 98.81%, the ministry said. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4,41,50,801, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. According to the ministry's website, 220.57 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. India's COVID-19 tally crossed the 20 lakh mark on August 7, 2020, 30 lakhs on August 23, 40 lakhs on September 5, and 50 lakhs on September 16. The country crossed the grim milestone of 4 crores on January 25 last year. Now, as elections day nears, many senior leaders of different political parties are expected to arrive in Tripura on February 6. As per sources, on February 6, Union Home Minister Amit Shah is arriving in Tripura, and he will halt in Agartala for a night and hold a rally on February 7. Shah will then leave for Delhi after attending a poll rally. While on February 7, Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is arriving for the poll campaign, and on February 11 and 13, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is arriving along with Home Minister Shah and BJP National President JP Nadda. While from Trinamool Congress, the supremo of the party, Mamata Banerjee, is arriving on February 6, and the General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee is arriving on February 7. The United States shot down a Chinese spy balloon Saturday that had spent the past week traversing the country, an explosive end to a drama that put a diplomatic crisis between the two great world powers onto television screens in real time, a media report said. The balloon, which spent 5 days traveling in a diagonal southeast route from Idaho to the Carolina, had moved off the coast by midday Saturday and was shot down within moments of its arrival over the Atlantic Ocean. That time and place came at 2:39 p.m., Pentagon officials said, about 6 miles off the coast of South Carolina. The Federal Aviation Administration had paused departures and arrivals at airports in Wilmington, North Carolina, and Myrtle Beach and Charleston in South Carolina. One of the two F-22 fighter jets from Langley Air Force Base fired a Sidewinder air-to-air missile, downing the balloon, which was flying at an altitude of 60,000 to 65,000 feet. The F-22s were at 58,000 feet with other American fighters in support. And now we have some sports news. An AIFF e-certificate course conducted by All Manipur Football Association under the aegis of All India Football Federation at Artificial Turf Ground wrapped up today. In all, 24 persons, including 6 women, participated in the course instructed by AIFF instructor C.H. Ravi Shankar. Now, Asian Cricket Council ACC decided that a neutral venue will be announced for Asia Cup 2023. The Pakistan Cricket Board PCB threatened to pull out from ICC World Cup scheduled to be held in India later this year. On Saturday, the ACC decided that a new venue for Asia Cup 2023 will be finalized in the second round of the executive board meeting of its members in the month of March this year. The ACC chairperson Jay Shah has already revealed that India will not travel to Pakistan for the Asia Cup due to security reasons. Last year, the Asia Cup was held in UAE, and the probability of the nation hosting it again is high. Now, Messi struck with a typical curling strike in the 57th minute following a move with Morocco right back Ashraf Hakimi, who drew PSG level late in the first half after free kick specialist Branko van den Boomen put Toulouse ahead of the 20th. After Lionel Messi's second half goal helped a lackluster Paris Saint-Germain beat Toulouse 2-1 to move 8 points clear at the top of the French league, the team was urged to lighten their superstars' load. Messi struck with a typical curling strike in the 57th minute following a move with Morocco right back Ashraf Hakimi, who drew PSG level late in the first half after free kick specialist Branko van den Boomen put Toulouse ahead in the 20th. PSG was without injured forwards Kylian Mbappe and Neymar, and relied heavily on Messi, who hit the post during stoppage time. Without Messi, who has hit 98 goals for Argentina, PSG would have struggled more. And now, before we wrap up the news, the headlines once again. Mortal remains of VDF personnel Ningombom Premananda finally laid to rest. Hundreds of people pay last respects to him. Chief Minister N. Biren expresses concern over certain hindrances and enmity among different communities, urges for standing together for development. Transporters go on strike after driver injured in police attack at Kaimai police outpost along Imphal-Jiribam highway. And Bollywood actor Sunny Leon arrives in Imphal to participate in fashion parade at Hapta Kangjaibu. That is all the news we have for now. Coming up next is 9 p.m. Manipuri News. Keep watching IS News and have a good night.